Hi, this is Sheldon here from the Currency Advisory Desk. Well, the US dollar opened today at 55.800 levels, which was up by around 11 paise. And the dollar index is currently trading at around 81.72, which is up by 0.02% points. Now, there's a lot of fund flow news from happening in the markets. We are seeing a lot of fund flows from the Western countries to Asia, and with reports of around $12 billion of buying happening in the past 4 weeks in the Asian equity market. Now we are witnessing more of the fund buying happening in Japan, South Korea and Taiwan, and these are reporting the bulk of the numbers. Even India is not lagging far behind. We are seeing a lot of funds flowing into the market. And recently we also had South Korea, which had its rating upgraded by Moody's. So this is an economy to watch. All this action has, however, not translated into any effect on the US dollar rupee pair. And we are seeing that even this sort of positivity in the market is not enough to strengthen the rupee against the dollar. Now we expect the rupee dollar to touch around 56.20 levels in intraday. And technically it's at a breakout level, and we will see huge momentum. If it breaks 56 on the upper side, it will see it probably run up to 56.20, which is our nearest resistance, and if it breaks this also, there is nothing stopping it from going to 57. So a buy call at current levels is advisable. Now there's nothing much in the data front for today, especially from Europe or from the United States. All eyes are basically set on the Jackson Hole meeting, which is going to happen on Saturday. And we see that Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke would be speaking, and everybody is looking up to him whether he's going to indicate any further measures for quantitative easing. However, the sentiment is not as dovish as it was, because the Fed is also not giving out numbers. I mean, they're talking about quantitative easing, but they're not telling us how many of their representatives are actually in favor of it. They're just giving us an overall sentiment that yes, it might happen, but the actual numbers are not being displayed. So we don't expect any sort of quantitative easing scenario to happen in the near future at least. Now, next week there are lots of events which are lined up, which will definitely decide the course of the markets. If we look at it, we have the crucial ECB meet, which will be followed by the German court ruling on the ESM. As we know that the German court ruling will definitely give a direction for the playing in the markets for next, you could say, a fortnight or so, till we get all the news and till this is factored in by the markets. Well, looking at the technical levels for today, for the dollar, we have a buy at around 55.90 levels, and we have a target at around 56.43 from technical point of view. So even our fundamental view is justified, which says that around 56.20 is something that it will touch. Now for the euro, we see that the present resistance at around 69.81, and we have a next resistance at around 70. If we're looking to buy, we can probably look at around 69.40 levels to buy the euro. And for the yen, well, we have a buy call on the yen also. We are seeing that there's a resistance at around 71.13, and if it breaks the 71.13 resistance, it will definitely go to 71.85, which is the next major resistance. Well, one can buy at current market levels for the yen. For the pound, we would advise you not to go ahead with any positions in the pound, because there's a lot of volatility that's going to happen in the pound euro pair post the decisions that come out from the Jackson Hole meeting. So we can probably play the euro or play the dollar, but for the pound, we see that if we're looking at it, there's a lot of range bound trading which is happening between 87.70 to 88.15. So there's not much of a gap as such to play in between these two ranges. So at present, we can definitely look at the dollar, the euro, the yen to go ahead with our bullish views. Well, that's it for today. Thank you.